Welcome back to Peaches Teaches, the show where I teach everyone tuning in each episode how to do just about anything. If you see little hairs, it's because I just downloaded Tinder and I'm trying to get thicker eyebrows so maybe I could get me some me. Fuck, I did that theme song, but I did the theme song in drag. Do I do the theme song in auto drag? It's too weird. Why did I have to... Should I? Okay, maybe I'll film myself doing it after I do my makeup because I don't know if I can like sing without that shit on, making me feel empowered and whatnot. So you're just gonna get your theme song right now. I didn't film the theme song. Oh my gosh. I have company. Peaches teaches all the fucking things that you can do. And then there was your theme song of me in my makeup that we are doing today. So, people were asking me to do an eyebrow covering video. So, I'm gonna start with my eyebrows. So I coat the whole eyebrow in glue, going the opposite direction of the way my hair grows. But my hair grows in all different directions, so I really just like rub it in. I feel like this is the worst eyebrow brush, but it's all that I have. Did I go up frame? And it has to be laminated paper, because if it's not, it'll just stick. Now I go in an upward motion with the glue stick. And as that is drying, I am going to start putting clown white on my face. Rocky, come here. I put a lot because it buffers out. Sometimes I just cover my whole nose, and then sometimes I literally just do the stripe down the middle. Okay. So I'm going to smush down my eyebrows some more with my laminated paper. Okay, so we got those little motherfuckers smoothed down. So now what I like to do next is to start blending out my highlight. I like listening to something whenever I'm doing my makeup, like podcasts, honestly. But I can't. The fuck? We could be donuts at the bakery. We could be glazed and super sweet. We could Sweet donuts. So now that we buffered out our highlight song, I am going to put on some foundation now on my jaw. Is that what this area is? I need my phone to see the past Peaches teaches. This will probably be put very early in the video, but I would also like to address that I am not ignoring anything. I'm not trying to ignore anything happening right now. I will have the page that you could go to donate to Black Lives Matters down below, and possibly, if I can find it, the link to help George Floyd's family as well. Peaches Teaches is like escapism, you know, that's why I do drag. So I don't want to ignore anything, but I do want you all to know that I stand on the right side of history. So you could go down below to check out that stuff. Make a little face. So I make this face, and then I'm like, this face. And then I'm like, okay. I always clean it up, but see, that one's a lot better. And then this one could be cleaned up. It's no big deal. No biggie. So I'm taking my base and I just did some on my nose so that the contour doesn't go so dramatic. I always start with that. I don't know why. I got so sidetracked. This is awful. I want to talk about my thumb. So, today is Sunday. Tomorrow will be a week. I was making myself a delicious homemade hibachi dinner. And I was using a ninja slicer. And you know how you get carrots that are wavy? Well, I was doing wavy carrots for my hibachi so that my hibachi could be like fancy, because I even did the zucchini the way they do the zucchini, which is like peeling it and then cutting it into like a wedge. So I got everything cut, the mushrooms, the zucchini, the chicken was cooked, and I'm slicing these carrots, and it like peeled my thumb, and I mean, it's like, it has the wave that the wavy carrots have, and it was like, it would like stick out some. Well, I walk over to the sink, and I'm like pointing it down into the sink, and like 1, 2, 3, like little pool shot glasses, like I gave a vampire 3 shots of blood. Gup, gup, gup. Ew. So then I'm like, wow, it's really bleeding. And then all of a sudden I'm somewhere else, girl. Like, I was like walking. I felt like I was walking down my hall, like a hallway in my house. And then all of a sudden, like, my mom was in my face, like, hey, and she's like yelling and yelling. Then all of a sudden I wake up on the kitchen floor because I lost so much blood that I passed out. And the cut was so deep that it made me pass out. It felt like a fucking paper cut. And then all of a sudden I wake up and I'm on the kitchen floor. And I'm like, what happened? And she's like, you passed out and you hit your head. I don't know why I'm laughing about this because I don't remember much of it. That I passed out and I hit my head and I had lost like a lot of blood. There was like blood on my legs and stuff. And then I get up, I get in a chair, and I'm like, okay, I just need something to drink. And then I was like, I knew I should have eaten something today. It was like 7:30 at night. So then my mom goes to get a bottle of water and she turns around with the lid off and I'm collapsing out of the chair again. And she said that she freaked out. She squeezed the bottle of water and like it just squirted everywhere, and she ran over to try to get me because all she thought was that I was gonna fall and hit my head again. So then I wake up on the kitchen floor and I just go to scoot over by the fridge and she's like, no, don't move. And that scared me the fucking most. I'm like, you calm down, like, damn, I didn't do nothing. Because the first time I was like, what happened? She was like, you passed out. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And I just start getting up. She's like, no, don't get up so fast. I had never had that happen before. So then like I was just chilling up against the fridge. My thumb was starting to throb. My head didn't hurt, but I was so dizzy and nauseous because I had nothing in me at all that day. Like I was making dinner at 7:30 at night, and that was the first thing that I would have eaten. So she gets me like a pack of like blueberry bonita crackers or whatever they're called. I'm eating them. She gets her phone and I'm like, don't call 911 because like, no. So then she's like, I have to call somebody. You passed out twice and you hit your head. So I'm like, call dad. So then my dad came over. He chilled, comforted me. I didn't even need comforted. Like, my mom needed comforted, poor thing. I just needed to patch my thumb up. But I was exhausted that night, like, exhausted. Cause like, I honestly thought like, I'm gonna die from a stupid little cut thing. Because like, if I was like home alone, like, I might have just like woken up in a couple hours. I'm not sure though, because I wasn't home alone. But I don't even know if I would have known what happened. Like I would have like seen my thumb and been like, oh, I cut my thumb and passed out. I wouldn't have known like any other information. But my mom said that she like was trying to hold, I'm a big bitch. My mom said that she was like trying to hold me up from falling to the ground. So she softened the blow on my head some, but it was like right on the back center of my head. And like, I'm not a doctor, clearly. But I don't know if like loss of blood affects you for a couple days or like the next day. But even the next day, I was extremely tired. And ever since then, I have not been able to go to sleep at night. I have been up since 4:30, and then I not pass out literally, like what happened, but I fall asleep from like exhaustion, and then I'll wake up like 11, and I hate getting up at 11. It's like really late to me, even though it's like an hour later than what I usually get up. Yeah, so that's the story of my thumb. I'm trying to think if there's anything I forgot. Oh. It's better now, but get the fuck out of my tongue when I fell. Did something happen? Oh my god. That's not good, is it? Like, I forgot. I bit my tongue so bad that it was like the size of one of my teeth. A white mark on the side of my tongue from biting it so hard. But it's all better now. That healed fast. I should probably be concerned that I forgot that. Let's just say, like, the letter M is on here, and it was like chilling, you know? I don't know when the camera started. I don't know when the camera stopped recording, so I apologize. But now that we have 2 to 3 layers of glue, we are going to powder our little caterpillars, put them in a cocoon, and then get your glue stick. Why is there glitter all over my face? You see it? Just like playing Chromatica in my head because I can't listen to music while I record. Man. So I always put a little bit of my base color in between my highlight and contour to try to make the blend a little better. I do like to do kooky and crazy looks sometimes, but beauty is my cup of tea. Because I'm already beautiful on the inside. I'm already crazy on the inside too. Like, I don't need to project my, like, I'm weird already. I don't need to project that through my drag. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would think I would do like weird drag because my personality is weird, but I just want to be like pretty. So I'm gonna be pretty. Yeah. But I switch it up sometimes. I mean, y'all, I did Princess Fiona before I'm doing this beauty makeup. So now we're going to powder the bottom half of our face. And so we're just going to powder our face because our eyebrows are ready to be powdered for the final time before we put foundation on. Which I don't know if that step is right. Yeah, because I have to use a primer and I have to apply a highlight under the eyebrow that I draw. Friends really missed out on the opportunity to have Rachel Green's tea shop. Rachel Green tea shop. Checkola. When they bring that back, can I have my check? And like the inspiration behind it will be like, they always fucking hung out at Central Park. And one of them will marry somebody that is of color. God damn, like, they lived in fucking New York. Phoebe's bisexual. Monica's fat again. Shit. Okay, how about this? That wouldn't work. No. Yeah, never mind. Why am I even talking about Friends? I don't watch Friends. You know what they could bring back and just upgrade the quality of the cartoon or the animation? Kim motherfucking Possible. Oh my god. It would be so good if they just brought it back and left it alone and let them just do it as it was. So I used a powder that was a little darker than my skin because it's all that I could get at the time. And then I put a little bit of clown white over top so that it then matches my skin pretty well, you know. And then I go in with a card And I get the lightest color of brown and I start going in. Okay, and then I go to the darker shade. And I'm gradually getting darker so that I could like blend it. And then I go in with the darkest and then just barely do it. And then I always have to like go back and like clean it up, but that's fine. Okay, so now I'm moving on to this next side. Sometimes the card doesn't work. That's why I powder my face first, so that it doesn't stick too much if it is messed up. And then buffer it up. And that's why you highlight your face first. This side of my face always blends better. I don't get it. I would love to like Google that to see what the reason is. But Google will be like, what the fuck? Why would I know? I'll be like, sorry girl, damn. Clown white and just sharpen that up. My skin tone. I always clean my brush off. And let me sweep. And that's also why I didn't powder my nose yet, because I have to work on the whole top part of my face and it messes it up sometimes. Because I already have a bulldog eyebrow. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mirrors right now to get all them angles here. So now that I have those brows powdered, I want to just put a little excess. Oh yeah, contour my jaw. So I go in with my lightest color. And lately that's all I've been trying to do, because I think people thought sorry, my sister fed me General Tso's for lunch. Shout out. I can't remember what I was going to say.